Hawkesbury, Ontario is located right next to the Ottawa River, roughly halfway between Ottawa and Montreal. Being less than a 5-minute car drive to the Quebec border, Hawkesbury is a fully bilingual town that enjoys a very rich hockey history. The Hawkesbury Hawks were established in 1974 and joined the Central Jr.A League in 1976. They quickly established themselves as a legitimate contender, competing for the league title. In 1979, they would win their first Bogart Cup, defeating the Nepean Raiders for the title. They would successfully defend their title in 1980 by defeating the Gloucester Rangers. In 1987, Bob Hartley, currently the Calgary Flames head coach and Stanley Cup champion, would take over the team as head coach and begin the transformation to contender once again. First winning in 1990 and then again in 1991. The arena is now called the Robert Hartley Sports Complex in honor of his unbelievably successful career as a hockey coach. In all, the Hawkesbury Hawks have 7 Bogart Cups and 1 Fred Page Cup, which they won in 2005. They have had players such as Martin St. Louis, Benoit Pouliot, and Dan McGillis go on to play in the NHL. As a staple in the Central Canadian Hockey League, the Hawkesbury Hawks are a proud and successful organization. They have a proud tradition and promising future.
So our job here is to try and grow them into better hockey players and into young men. We really want to make sure that they're set no matter what they want to do when they go out into life, that this has bettered them in some fashion. So our job here is to, when they come in, we assess, see what they need to work on. We sit down with them, say, what are your goals? Where do you want to go? Even down to, give us your top 3 schools. And we'll work with those schools to try and get you there. And that's what we do for the kids. We want to make sure when they're here, we're promoting, we're making sure that they're improving, and when they leave here, they're happy.
Well, I think what we've done here in the last few years is we've really put a complete program together. So, preparing the kids, not only on the ice, but off the ice. We've got a professional off-ice trainer. Our coaching staff have all played at the highest level. The network, of course, being an ex-professional hockey player, and the network that you gain after you've played, a lot of the ex-teammates and that are now in positions that you can reach out and make those calls, and sometimes your word holds a lot more credibility than maybe somebody that they don't know. So that's one of the good things with our organization. And then of course, when you start to place players into the Division I or into the OHL or the Quebec Major Juniors, in which we have in the last few years, really gives a good edge to our program.
Well, the fans are great, and we've got some trainers that are here since the beginning, so it's a great community.
Well, I think one of the things that the Hawks offer is they offer tradition. They've been around for over 30 years, and it's a blue-collar type of town with a blue-collar type of approach for the Hawks. And that's one thing that if you look through the tradition of the Hawks, that's something that we've always brought, and I've tried to carry that tradition since becoming the coach. I think that, obviously we want to continue to move players forward, and I think we have a great opportunity to do that for the kids, and in which we've done over the last few years.
You can only play junior hockey once, so do it till the end, because you never know what can happen in that last year, right? And if you don't want to regret in life, so play that 20 year, because a lot of guys commit as a 20.
It's a great place to play, the fans are good. There's always lots of people at our games. Great rink, great atmosphere. It's a great organization.
It's important that you build off that win yesterday and bring the same game, and we got 3 games in 4 nights, so let's make sure that you're making smart plays out there. Let's make sure we're ready to go here tonight, okay boys? All right.
You're that close to the blue line, you don't turn it over again. You put it in. It's pretty simple. Hey, hey! Come on, boys.
You gotta protect the puck, put it out, and go back after it. Don't bring it back like that, okay?
Well, it's got that French culture to it, right? And they're very passionate people, so they love their hockey team and they love hockey, and the kids that when they come here, they seem to really love it.